Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to 10 Major Minutes. I am Major Jonathan Kellman, the District Officer for the Salvation Army here in Belize, located in Central America. And the Salvation Army is right now fully at work. 3 churches and 1 outpost, and also my social work, Raymond Parks Night Shelter for Men, the Gans Rest House for Women. There is the Pantry Program, and there is the Trista. You look on this picture and you ask yourself, is she crazy? She is sitting on a swing, swinging over a deep cliff ravine. There's a water flowing underneath. You know, some people take a lot of risk in life, and this is what we want to talk about today: taking risks. Because I am saying that in spite of what has been happening, and the numbers in Belize are rising for the COVID, we're trying to find a balance while we taking all the information. Yet we want to find a balance in this whole thing. Well, we're not going to be over a cliff, but we're going to be by a bridge. This is the Hawksworth Bridge, set up in 1949 in San Ignacio, linking the towns of Santa Elena and San Ignacio in the Cayo district. I used to travel on this bridge many times when I lived in this area, because this is where I would do most of my business. The bank was there, and the shops were there, the market was there. It was a great place. It brought back so many memories when I looked at this place. But you know, it reminded me of nature. As I stood there, I looked at the sun setting yesterday evening. Today is August 29, 2020. Just sunset, you just have to pause. You can't really see anything. You just have to stop there and just admire and say, "My God, how great you are!" When you look at nature. And the sun is going down, but yet is not to be outdone. The rays are still shining just as bright as when it stood in the middle of the sky during the day. This is such a picturesque sight. But as the sun is going down, the moon is going up. Look at that moon rising, getting ready to do its thing. And it says to us that we got to take some chances in life. We got to step out in faith, because life still goes on. As the sun was setting, the moon was rising, and there's a kind of a boost that propels us forward from day to day. There's this verse: "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight." Proverbs 3 and verse 6. And tying into this whole thing is Paul's words in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 7, when he says, "For we walk by faith and not by sight." Right in Hebrews 11 and verse 1 says, verse 6, "And without faith it is impossible to please Him. For whoever would draw near to God must believe that He exists, and that He rewards those who seek Him." Stepping out on this bridge is an act of faith. Look at how rusty the bridge is looking, but it was recently painted over. But every screw, every bolt, every piece of metal is holding this thing together. One of these coming out of place can cause a big problem. This is faith, traveling on this thing day by day. So, my dear friend, what are you going to do? We're going to be challenged to step forward in faith and move. Enjoy. Listen, look on one side. A tree has been there for many years, yet it's fallen into the water. and is dying. But on the other side, a man and a woman were over there planting new trees yesterday. You see them there. They're planting. On one side is life, on one other side is fading death. On one side is sunset, on the other is moon rising. Life is filled with ups and downs. And one thing that draws us together in all of this is our faith. What am I grateful for today? On August 29th, 2020, rest. Today I slept for almost half of the day, and this is something that I haven't done for a long time. Have some free time to rest. It's good for the body, and it's something that most more people that know me know that I hardly ever stop. But rest is so nice when you get it, and I'm grateful today for having the opportunity to get some rest. Grateful to have been able to look at this nature and see how life is filled with mixed emotions, mixed things happening along the way. But as I stood by the bridge, I looked over to the police station, and there's the clock telling me that time does not wait for anybody. Time keeps moving and moving and moving, and sometimes when you're waiting for the bus to leave Cayo, we call it Cayo. This is the capital, San Ignacio. When you're getting ready to leave San Ignacio, or Cayo, we say, to go back to Georgia where I was living, or to head to Belize City, you just listen to that clock chiming, and you stand there. And while you're standing there, buses moving out, trucks moving out, people walking on bicycles, on motorcycles, in cars. Life is happening all around you while you stand there under the almond tree in the little gazebo area across from the police station. But the clock up there standing in the sky tells you time is ticking, time is moving. Make sure that you make the most of the time. So what's our inspirational quote for today? The inspirational quote is, all we have is now. All we have is now. It's true. Especially when we think about this COVID. We pay respects to the Gray. He was a Rotary International president. He died yesterday due to the COVID, and we pay our respects to him across the Rotary International world. But coming back, all we have is now. We die, we live, we die. All you and I have is this moment. What are you doing with the moment? What are you doing to make life count? To make your existence, the fact that you are alive? What are you doing to make a positive impact on the world? If not the world, on the people that are around you. Remember, do something today, because all we have is right now. So we stand, my dear friends. Take that walk across the bridge. Take the walk from sadness and depression and trouble, and walk over on the other side. Could very well be that breakthrough, but you got to step on the bridge. You got to get out there, put yourself out there. I know it's hard sometimes, and I struggle myself, to be honest, when I get different setbacks and so on. But suddenly, somehow, God manages to speak through and gives me a motivation to get up and rise and go. So, in this moment, as we come to the end of the day, or whenever you listening to this, wherever you are in this moment, pause and consider yourself at one side of the bridge, and on the other side is something unexpected, but yet you must make that step. You don't know what's going to happen, but along the journey, there's enough support in every structure of that bridge to carry you and carry you safely over to the next side. So step on the bridge of life and start to walk. Look straight ahead and don't turn back. Be blessed today.